Leaf and Petal is doing something extra special for you to welcome in spring, to get you excited. If you're still sitting inside by the fire and it's still snowing outside, we've got you covered to get you ready for spring. What you're taking a look at is a never before seen, brand new species of a butterfly bush that you have fallen in love with, first and foremost, from Leaf and Petal. These are the candy bushes. And today, because it's our best deal of the day, you're not having to choose a color. You are getting that beautiful coconut, and we're giving you that purple in the little grape, and we're giving you the little raspberry, and we're giving you the little candy. On top of that, when you get these bushes home, ready to go, we are giving you, with each one, a fertilizer pod. So the second you put it in the ground, you are giving it everything it needs for its nutrients to be successful and survive. What I love about these gorgeous butterfly bushes is that, if you know already, they are the ones that bring in all of the honeybees and the butterflies and the hummingbirds, all your pollinators. They also give you that beautiful coverage in your garden. And for those of you that don't have a green thumb like me, you really can't mess these up. They're so easy and they're so gorgeous. So think about it. $10, $10, $10, $10. What garden store have you gone into that you're able to find even one for that price? You're getting all of it today for under $40, along with your fertilizer pods. Carrie Mobley, our master when it comes to landscape design, is joining us. She has been with Leaf and Petal. She literally, Carrie, you've taught me like literally everything I've known in the garden, and I've only been here a year, and I feel like I learned it in like a super fast forward way. Yeah. And it's gotten me excited about it, and so many of you at home. So I can't wait to start talking about these butterfly bushes, because they are small, but they're mighty. Like, they really give a great payoff.
Yeah, I mean, look at these are blooming machines, right? I mean, look at each one of them has these long conical type flowers on them that are absolute magnets for your pollinators. They emit a sweet honey-like fragrance that just perfumes your garden. But again, that's what's drawing in those beautiful pollinators. You don't have to choose. You're gonna get one of each color, and you guys, these are tough plants. They are tough, they're compact, they grow in any kind of soil, they are deer resistant, the deer cannot stand them. You're gonna get blooms from early summer all the way through frost, and they're gonna come back year after year. You guys, these can live for almost 30 years.
That is wild.
Isn't that wild?
So for those of you that don't understand plants, and I didn't for the longest time, what's a perennial? What's an annual? I thought, well, annual, isn't that all year? Come to find out, perennial is
coming back year after year.
So these ones are my perennials, so I feel like I'm getting the best bang for my buck in the sense that I plant it, and then if I just take care of it right, it's going to survive.
Yeah, that's right.
For 30 years. That's wild.
You put it in your will.
I was gonna say, who gets it in the will?
Exactly.
Probably Luca. He's all into plants right now, my toddler.
I'm so happy for you for that. So I'm gonna show you how they arrive to you, and Leaf and Petal is awesome. All of these plants are gonna come to you. They are freshly packaged. They are shipped out to you. They are healthy plants.
That's right.
This, which I am holding, in about, I would say if you're in the South, this season will turn into what we have. If you live in that northern part of the country, these bigger ones are probably your second year. But no matter where you live, you're gonna be getting blooms on yours in the first 60 days. Now I wanna talk about this map that we have, because really for a lot of you, all you're doing is reserving yours. So go ahead and take a look at this map, locate where you are, and then find that corresponding color. For some of you, we're shipping this out right now. But for the others who still are seeing snow on the ground, where you've got freezing temperatures, don't worry, we know where you live, not in a creepy way, and we will send these to you when it is time for you to plant them.
Very simply, I mean, the great thing about this, I love that Leaf and Petal does it. You take out the guesswork as you take a look at that map. So when you go right now and reserve the Today Special price, because it's a Today Special. So that means that really special best deal of the day price ends at midnight. But you can lock it in, even if you are in Colorado, say, and it's snowing there. So When you check out and put it in your cart today, you put in your shipping address, it automatically knows, and when it's ready to be planted, it's gonna be sent to you, you get your fertilizer pot, and you're ready to go. The other thing I love about this is if you are a condo owner, or you just have maybe a patio, or a porch, or a little just, I don't know, balcony that you wanna decorate, you can put these in a pot, and they're just the right size, or you could put them in with your like regular landscape and add some pizzazz. Oh my gosh.
Yes, I know,
Look
right?
at Ty.
He's planting his. So he got these a little bit earlier, and so he's just kind of playing in the dirt. So you can see, oh yeah,
he's getting real dirty and good at it.
Yes, my plant mamas will understand that feeling you have. So here he is. He's going to put them right into the ground, and then he's going to water them. So they're going to come to you in that little size, and then in 60 days, you're going to be getting these blooms.
That's wild.
Hummingbirds love them. Did you know, Rebecca, that there are hummingbirds in every state in the United States? So if you haven't seen hummingbirds on your property, you just might not have what they love. This is a constant source of nectar for those hummingbirds and those butterflies all summer long. So here's what I want you to do. When you get it home, I want you to pull it out of the packaging, give it some water. Then take a minute to look through the planting guide that is coming with it. It's going to give you all the information that I'm talking about. It'll tell you how deep to plant it. You know, where does it need sun? Does it need shade? By the way, the answer is a little bit of both, of course, yes. And then you're going to water it. We're even giving you, as a bonus, 4 of our incredible leaf and petal fertilizer pods. Once you get these planted, whether it's in the ground or in a container, go ahead and fertilize it the first time. You'll only use 1 pod the first time. You mix it with a gallon of water, and I'll show you how to do that in a little bit. And then you would just water it like normal. Now, you can choose to put these in a big container, kind of the way that we have them set up here. But if you'd like to do something a little bit different, I'm going to kind of walk you to the back right here and show you what we did.
I love this. This is so unique.
Too.
You can have fun. Like, you really can customize.
Yes, right. So you can take all 4 of them and put them into one big container. And then look, you're getting all of these colors in here. And eventually you can take them out and put them into their own container.
Yeah.
But just enjoy it. You know, this is such a great container plant. This is great for smaller spaces because unlike a lot of traditional butterfly bushes, this is never going to get any bigger than like 2 to 3 feet tall. Whereas some of the other ones, I have a butterfly bush.
Really?
It's 6.5 feet tall. It's incredible. I love it.
Well, see, that's a wonderful thing because you get the, because I still feel like this 2 to 3 feet gives you so much. Fill-in spaces, or if you have a little bit of space and you just want a statement piece.
Right.
Honestly, these are going to be the envy of the neighborhood. You know, when you walk around your neighborhood, I mean, we're starting to do it here in Florida, and I see everybody out there on the weekend starting to plant.
Yep.
My toddler, as I said, he loves to point it out. Mommy, can we go to the home improvement store and pick up some flowers? Which I can't even believe how expensive they are.
Stop it, I already know.
And some of them don't even look that good. And again, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yes, I'm telling you.
That's the thing, you guys make sure.
Yes.
So when you choose when you want to get it and your date, Leaf and Petal makes sure that you're getting the best of the best sent to you at the right time with the tools you need for them to be successful. So you get the fertilizer pods, each one for each 4 that you're getting, and you don't have to pick a color. You get all 4. By the way, if you are purchasing a bunch of live plants today and stocking up, we are doing something where you can fill up your cart and you'll never have to pay more than $7.50 in shipping and handling. And then Leaf and Petal also has, if you want to buy them separately, even more pods of those. I'm going to pop up the item number because even your roses and your other species of plants and variants, we have those as well. The price is unbelievable. 088668 gets you 25.
Yeah.
And that's like a year's worth of fertilizer pods.
Right.
So we're talking about if you want success and you're brand new at this, like me, and you want to dabble and get in the dirt this spring, you guys really, because of your reputation, you want to make sure that you are successful at home. So to think that you're getting all 4 of these, $10 each, and be the envy. Nobody else is going to have these.
No.
Tell me about the species again, because this is brand new.
So this is a well, first of all, it's a completely exclusive configuration for you here at HSN. But these are new varieties of butterfly bushes. They have not been around for long. And butterfly bushes in general, you know, you can go to your local big box garden center or your nursery. You'll be lucky to find one of them. But to get all 4 of these colors and that fertilizer pods that, you know, that we're going to be sending out is just really special because, listen, you can go, you know, to that nursery store or the, you know, the big box nursery, and you can see what everybody else has. And you never know where these plants have come from. How long have they been sitting on the shelf? Are they bringing a disease with them that's now going to spread to the rest of your garden?
I never even thought about.
No,
See, these are the things that you don't think about. I mean, you grew up, your parents, both. I mean, her dad was a master gardener, so I love talking to experts that have been around this for decades and know what's good out there. So, Carrie, truly, for you to get behind leaf and petals products,
a 1-year guarantee too. So there's really nothing to lose. Maybe you're a little trepidatious about getting plants shipped to your house, which, by the way, nothing better than that.
I was going to say, it sounds nice. I don't have to get my trunk dirty and haul them. Like, I'll take that any day.
You know it exactly right. And so when you get them home, just take it out of that packaging, give it some water, figure out where you're going to plant it, put it in a container, put it in the ground, make sure to give it some water. And listen, you know, they do like some sun. So if you live in the north, you can put them in as much sun as you want. If you are deep in the south, kind of like we are here in Florida, I like to put mine even a little bit in the shade because, you know, the sun down here is very intense, it's very hot. But over the winter, these plants can take it down to -10 degrees.
Wait, so what would I do if I do live in a state that gets brutal and I get blizzards? I'm even from Connecticut and we would get blizzards and whatnot. What do I do? Again, I have no idea what I'm doing in my garden. Leave it.
Leave it. Absolutely leave it. It'll be just fine in the ground. If you get to temperatures like that are, you know, -30 degrees and you know that, you can take some mulch, kind of remember where you planted them, and you can cover it with mulch. But for those of you who are just, you know, getting to -10, just that little -10.
It's crazy.
It's just fine. Leave it where it is. In the spring, you can start to see it coming back. You can chop off some of that old expired foliage if you would like. But just remember one more thing that I love about this foliage. It's got a fuzziness to it that the deer cannot stand. So if you buy things and you're like, you know what, forget about it. I'm not buying anything
Because they just eat it all up.
Because they just eat it up. You don't have to worry about that.
So you keep the deers away, and then you attract all the pollinators for whatever else that you are planting. It sounds like a win-win to me.
Yes.
I want to also give a little tour so you can start to envision where you have them. Yes, you're seeing just how big these are going to get, but yet they're like that perfect size to fill in spaces, or if you want it in the pot. But what I really love is when we go by the front door, because I think it's like a really beautiful statement for when guests are walking up, or just even you walking up, that aroma that you're hit with, or when you're walking out of your front door. I just think it's so beautiful. If you have a condo or you live in a smaller place, or you're a snowbird that you live part-time in one area and part-time in another, this is that beautiful variety that you can just plant and let it go. Look at how gorgeous they are. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. Even I think not stacking them up, but you said when you want to put them in like a bed, you would just say maybe 3 to 4
feet apart from each other.
And you can really create a beautiful
walkway. You know what I mean? If you have like a sidewalk and you want to line the sidewalk with it, look at the statement that this makes. But again, great in containers as well. And I love that we are giving you the fertilizer as well, because this is the bloom boosting fertilizer. And they are in these great little pods. So there is no measuring, there's no mess, and I'm actually going to show you kind of how to make it right now.
Yes, please.
I also really think it's important to point out that there are no microplastics in our fertilizer. And I like to point that out because if you're a gardener, you know, if you are a lover of Mother Nature and our beautiful earth, you want to take care of it. So there are no microplastics in this. Really easy. You take this pod, you get yourself a gallon of water. It can even be a watering can. You simply, boop, you throw it right in there. Just gonna seal it up here. And by the way, you guys, I would do this like once every 2 weeks. You can do it as often as you want because you're never gonna burn your plants with this fertilizer because it's water soluble. So you would just take it and water your plants like you normally would, then just go back to regular water. But listen, everything that you need to know is in our awesome planting guide. And I'm telling you, so like where to plant it, how much water it needs. You know, look at all of this information. And what I also love is on the back, if you want to talk to an actual human being, we've got your back. Somebody just like me will answer the phone.
In 2025, that is rare.
You know it is.
I will take that.
Yes.
Listen, can you just, I want you to envision yourself. I know you're cold right now. It's probably snowing where you're at. Maybe you're lucky like us in Florida and you are here and you can start planting them right now. But imagine, in just a couple months, walking out of your front door with your coffee in hand and this beautiful arrangement, because you get all 4 of these. This is literally what you get at home. 1, 2, 3, 4, and all of the beautiful colors. And you get hit with the smell of that honey, that sweet honey. And then there's hummingbirds, and there's butterflies, and there's honeybees. Or you have guests coming over, or you're welcomed after a long, stressful day at the office, and you get to walk into your house and be greeted with this. It's just so impressive. It looks like you know what you're doing, like you're actually a landscape designer, or you hired Carrie to do it. I mean, there's something so impressive. Your neighbors, as they walk the dogs, are gonna walk by and say, where'd you get those?
Yeah.
Which garden? Because you don't have what everybody else has that they bought at the big box, you know, home improvement store, or even the local nurseries. I have never seen anything like this. Even if you just want to fill in spots in your landscaping that are just kind of, you know, you've got a lot of greenery, but you want some color, you want to add some pollinators, you want them to come by. I just love that you can just as easily put it in a bed as you can put it in a pot, and then you could put them all together in one really big pot. And then they last you 30 years, and they're all year round. Talk about soil, because I know one big thing, at least here in Florida, what we notice coming from Connecticut, super, super sandy.
Yes.
I don't even know what other parts of the country look like, Carrie.
Yeah, well, I mean, and that's why these are such tough, easy plants. They can grow in virtually any soil in the entire United States. So we're talking if you have sandy soil, if you have that clay-based soil, if you have really good soil, I mean, it's gonna do great anywhere. I wouldn't recommend it in the deep, deep desert, right? Like if you're, you know, in those like parts of, you know, California where it's like super barren. I don't think anything lives there, to be honest with you.
Still needs a lot of water, right? And it needs like the sun.
Right. So just know that the reason this is such a great, tough plant is because of, you know, the fact that it can grow in any soil. Now, if you're gonna put it in a container, just remember it's gonna always need to be watered. All of your plants will always need to be watered. However, if you put them in the ground, once you get them established by watering them daily, they really can handle not quite as much water. They're not water hogs. They can handle temperatures up to -10 degrees. The deer don't like them, the rabbits don't like them, but they smell sweet, and you will get blooms in 60 days. And it's gonna come back year after year.
That's so satisfying. It's like I did something
right. It's like a baby, right? It's like you're nurturing a baby.
Yes, and I love it. And I think about it, I know if you have grandkids and you want to do something with them to create a memory, like get these home, start planting them with them. I know that we're in that season of life that the kids are really loving to do things like this, but it really is so satisfying when you nurture something and then you see it come to fruition and it's beautiful and you get to enjoy it throughout the spring, throughout the summer, and then to know that they come back. You just leave it, set it and forget it in the winter, and it's gonna come back year after year, in fact, 30 years. Also, those of you that love butterfly bushes, but you're used to the really big ones that you're like, I have no space for, or it's just too much to maintain. This is that sweet spot. These are the brand new butterfly candies. We're giving you every single color that you're seeing right here, all 4. Whether you wanna put them in a pot, or you want to put them right in the ground in that landscape bed that you have, you are gonna fall in love and be the envy of the neighborhood. To know that each one of these technically is $10 and you get the fertilizer pod so that you're successful. This is what Leaf and Petal does. I mean, your reputation is at stake if these don't survive, and that's why these are best sellers and exclusive to HSN. First time we ever did them as a Today Special because we just knew that this is the best of the best offer we could give you and you would fall in love. And we're kicking off spring with Leaf and Petal, as this is literally your first Today Special of the year. So we try to do the best of the best for you, and you get to reserve it right now. So even if you're in the bitter cold, you get to reserve it. There's this map. I want to show you one more time if you're just joining us. Find yourself on that map. Where is your address? Depending on where you are, we wait. You lock in your order. We won't charge you until it's ready to ship. We ship it to you when it's ready to go to put in the ground. We give you the fertilizer pods for each one, and you are ready to go. I can't wait for them to get it. I think it's like $13 and change to get these home right now. You can't even go buy Gerber daisies for that at like your home improvement store.
I'm so proud of you. Look at you learning all of this.
Thank you. I'm in this new season of life. The kids like to be outside a lot, so we're out there.
I get that.
Okay, we need to take a quick break. Make sure you grab the best deal of the day. We'll be right back after this.